he's going to be getting this immediately with the Hattori. He's taking no chances here.
Blue locking in with Koji, no surprise there.
simple on Jala.
Oh, here we go, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. Brawlhalla 2v2 finals. What a treat this is going to be.
Game
Addymestic
one.
and Cake both starting off with weapons and trying to keep Blue from grabbing a weapon. They're able to get it anyway. Cake and Addymestic, the world champions. They've got a reputation to protect.
Ooh.
They've already made so much money from the Brawlhalla World Championship. There's still $20,000 up for grabs here at DreamHack Winter.
And they're
But
definitely
I think they're in this for reputation's sake.
I'm pretty sure
they are the world champions.
Reputation
they really
and the
have
prize
nothing
pool.
left to prove. But what happens to them if someone else wins?
Well, then it just kind of looks like, oh, maybe BCX
It's like,
was just a
oh,
fluke.
well, what if Blue? Yeah, what if Blue went to BCX, right? So Cake and Addy looking to dispel any questions as to whether or not they are the greatest team in Brawlhalla, and it's looking like it's so far a 2-stock lead already for Cake and Addymestic. They're just doing great.
They're doing an excellent job with the sword, particularly by stacking, because you would hit down light on multiple opponents at once, and I've already seen Cake multiple times hit him with down light Sayers to be able to put damage
both
to both opponents.
Addymestic and Cake off stage. Cake had to dodge an awkward direction, but makes it back to the wall just barely. simple, not willing to commit to an edge guard there. And allows Addymestic to get back to this, or Cake to get back to the stage. Still rocking 3 stocks. Look at Cake. Never mind.
There it goes. Well, he was pretty damaged. I was going to say, like, that was an interesting color of red that he was there, being able to make it back. But finally, the stocks are equalized. But Blue and simple are both taking a ton of damage here on their second stocks. Cake's recovery on Spear interrupted by that neutral light from simple. But the weapon toss from Blue comes down to simple, puts him in perfect position to get down it. And Cake is edge guarding both of his opponents right now. Simple might reverse it, but he makes it back. And Addymestic with an interesting Sair has simple off the side of the stage. No, he makes it back. And now Blue team is 1 stock ahead of the red team. They're trying to get this KO onto simple, and Blue is trying to save his life. Simple makes a nice little landing with that Sair. No recovery follow-up, and now Blue trying to keep Addymestic in the air while Cake is fighting both players on the ground. The recovery does it off the top. Dominating Cake is at the moment, as he has gotten plenty of KOs before losing this stock of his own. And now Simple is trying to be able to do something more with the stock. Maybe try to find a side
equalize
save.
these stocks
Yeah.
quick.
I mean, Jala has a lot of ways.
And they have the ability to do that, right? Jala, you can see Simple going for the nice ground pound, equalizing the stocks on Addymestic. Cake, he's in red, but a pretty healthy red as far as red goes. It's going to take a little bit more than just a single hit to kill him. Cake playing, you can see Cake kind of playing a little bit evasively. You can't play too evasively, of course, or Addymestic will pay the price. But Cake, look at this nice team combo. Cake and Addymestic. Whoa, a stray weapon hit. I shouldn't say stray weapon hit. That was a precise weapon throw from Simple.
And that weapon throw is able to finish off Cake's stock, and now stocks are even all across the board. If they can gang up onto Addymestic, they could possibly take this 2v1 onto Cake, and Cake could have a very hard time being able to finish it off, even though both his opponents are in red. But there's the finisher from Addymestic, sending Simple flying, and now Blue is alone in a 1v2, and Cake gets the D-Light recovery, puts him high into the sky, and now several moves will be able to do it. Ooh, Cake getting in the way of Addymestic's gravity cancel down light. No recovery follow-up, but it's looking pretty bad for Blue here as they start just tossing every weapon that spawns off the side of the stage. Blue gets a nice recovery, but while he's in that animation of holding Addymestic in place, Cake just jumps up, Sairs his opponent and his teammate to be able to get the finisher KO. Game 1 goes over to Addy and Cake, and it's looking good for the Brawlhalla World Champions.
Defending world champions. Yes. Well, they're not defending their world champion title or anything, but you know, they're defending
their DreamHack title.
Their DreamHack title.
If we look at it as like the DreamHack lands as a series.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, they're doing great so far. That was a pretty solid game for them. We're getting a character swap from Simple.
Okay, and it's to the Hattori, which is not surprising.
Jala to Hattori, even mirroring Cake's skin.
Oh, that's interesting. Maybe to add some extra bit of confusion on there. I mean, there's a reason why we use different colors palettes when we're in teams. But
Kitsune Hattori is probably the most popular Hattori skin. They just like it. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Game 2.
Ooh, and on Shipwreck Falls, a little bit smaller than Mammoth Fortress. Although the blast zones aren't quite as close, there's a lot less room to work onto that side of the stage. And Simple was showing that off stage, when we saw those ground pounds coming up from the sword, that's when he was looking the best on being able to equalize the stocks. And maybe that will be able to help them out here in this game number 2. Is a nice sidelight, D-Light Sair, and Blue falling up with a Sair of his own on the bow to be able to put Cake even further into the orange. Nice snare on the side, and Addymestic with Simple off the edge. It allows Blue to be able to take that 1v1 against Cake. Oh, the team combos on a Cake are ridiculous. Gets recovered. Addymestic has to do a lot to be able to support him here because he's taking so much damage just trying to be able to land. Simple got a side stick onto Cake since implying not going to KO just yet. The neutral stick finishes it, and Addymestic still now the target of Blue with that amazing side stick coming up from the bow. The combos from the red team are ridiculous here on Shipwreck Falls, and the adjustments that they've made from game 1 to game 2 are impeccable. Blue finding that neutral stick as well. Second neutral stick in a row. Cake just falling into these signatures. It seems like he's having a really difficult time here on Shipwreck.
He's taking a lot of damage. He's down a stock. Oh, nice little hit there by Addymestic.
He's down a stock
might not be able to make it back. The edge guard from Addymestic, that's totally enough to get him unless Blue can come save him. No way. So Cake taking a lot of damage and lost a stock already, but they've kind of equalized things on simple. Addymestic off the side. This will be huge if they can get the KO. Addymestic able to make it back while the red team's busy over there fighting Cake. Ooh. Nice combos coming out from Addymestic, continuing the damage. Simple looking for a quick kill onto Cake. This could be it. Looking for the edge guard. Cake sort of makes it back. A little bit of damage. Watch out for the weapon toss. What?
Okay. Wait, he catches
was so clever.
Okay, I did not even realize he had set it that far.
Had that landed, the airtime multiplier would have been so great that Blue would have been obliterated. But he was smart. He knew what was coming there, and Cake ended up grabbing it. Down to his last stock. Blue's still 3.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Things are looking good for red team right now.
Addy and Cake have been struggling a little bit towards the early game, particularly because Simple and Blue were able to make such great use of their team synergy. You would see like a Sidelight D-Light Sair from from Simple on Spear, and Blue would immediately follow it up with his own Sair on bow to be able to send his opponents even farther. We've been seeing many combos like that over and over again as they both team up to be able to put even more damage on Cake.
Oh,
Blue
friendly fire KO. Oh no.
That's not good.
Oh, but Addy makes up for it though.
Okay. Down there's Cake, and then has to hit him with a recovery to be able to send him back. Yes, he manages to hold onto the stock, but that's a lot of damage there in that last stock. Cake needs to be able to get this KO onto Blue or Simple to be able to help it out. Simple just losing that stock, already being put towards Orange, and Cake managing to find a weapon. Man. Lots of friendly fire happening here towards the end.
So Cake, we're going to have to watch. Wow, great hit by Cake there. So watch Cake, because Cake and Simple both are kind of in the danger zone here. I think both teams are going to be looking to KO the teammate with one stock. Nice punish onto Addymestic. Addymestic really committing to that side signature and getting punished for it. I mean, it was definitely a gamble, and it would have worked out great had it landed. That would have been huge for him, but things are dangerous. Cake one hit away from death here. Oh my goodness, look how hard the weapon throws are hitting him. Blue off the side now.
Okay,
he's got a second stock. Cake going for the, oh no! Okay, that was smart by Cake. Cake's in trouble. Nice.
Makes it back. They have to gank up into Simple right now.
Yeah, they need to get a KO onto Simple immediately.
It's likely that Addymestic will have to fight the 1v1, but at least they'll have the 1v1 instead of the 2v1 that's inevitably going to happen. If Cake gets hit by any of these weapon tosses, Simple gets hit by that Nair, so they're flying, but Addymestic with a second team code.
Okay, but Addymestic can absolutely win this 2v1. Just one good hit onto Simple, and then all he's got to do is 1v1 one of the greatest 1v1 players in the world. No problem for Addymestic. Let's see if he can do this. Nice recovery. He's got it down to a 1v1 now. Blue has got a pretty big advantage health-wise. We'll see if he can. That was great great positioning by Blue there. A little backdash.
Yeah, to be able to space around that gauntlet downlight. There's that Sair, sends him into the stage and sends him to his arms.
Kitchen sink. Yeah, throwing everything with the kitchen sink. Waving goodbye.
So
look at this, Blue. What confidence coming up from Blue. Addymestic is so hurt. This is kind of crazy.
Okay, but yeah, that wave came a little bit early. Addymestic managed to make it back. Right. Okay, there it is. He gets the second wave to be able to make the statement. Game 2 goes over to Blue and Simple, and now we have ourselves a true best of 5. No 3-0 happening here.
No 3-0 happening. Definitely not. Wow. That was a bit of an early wave there from Blue, because Addymestic got him into Orange. I mean, it was feasible for him to win that. But that you can see the confidence in Blue. Yeah. And, you know, it really mentality goes a long way in a fight like this.
And it really showed up there in game number 2 with the switch over, because Simple primarily made as much progress as he did on his opponent, specifically Cake, with the spear, which was the weapon that he did not have on Brawlhalla. It looked really good there in Shipwreck Falls. Cake was absolutely hunted down there during the early beginnings of that game, because he was on his second stock in the red, while Addymestic had barely taken any damage on his first one. I'm wondering if the same thing will happen again here in game number 3, as we're opening it up. Every player has weapons except for Blue, but Blue doesn't seem to care. He's trying to fight with Simple there over onto Cake, and Addy getting hit by those downers is trying to go off stage. And here's where I think they're going to try to focus on the Cake if they can get some sort of combo going on.
Yeah, well, that was definitely key to victory last time, is that they got such an early lead onto Cake, and even though Cake managed to extend his stocks so long, he had to play very differently to do that.
Yes, because he was in the last.
And Shirley was dealing a lot less damage than he ordinarily would be able to when he didn't have to worry about dying to a stray hit. Nice neutral signature from Cake, and wow, that was such a perfect dodge from simpLe. Cake was ready to punish him with the down weapon throw, but simpLe had the dodge ready to go. He's totally aware of everything happening on the map. Nice team combo, just barely not enough to get the KO on simpLe. Ground pound from Cake knocks him way out of the way. Addymestic going for the finisher onto simpLe. simpLe crafty movement makes it back to the stage without an issue.
Gosh. And then Cake was able to get hit back by Blue as he managed his way back onto the stage. So the second ground pound will do it. Cake finally KOs simpLe as the first stock goes down. And now they're trying to be able to get that stock onto Blue, but Blue is holding his own here, holding onto the bow here. And now, nice delay recovery, sends him off the top of the stage, barely being able to kill him, and Blue team takes a solid lead just like they did in game number 1.
Yeah, this is great for Cake and Addymestic, exactly where they want to be. When they get a lead, they usually hold on to it. But very damaged. It could go either way still.
Oh, but these weapon toss and recoveries that are coming out from both Cake and Addy, they're both taking advantage of the red team not being able to land. Oh, and the neutral light onto both opponents there. Addymestic, unfortunately, in the air could not extend a team combo.
Great
but a
combo!
Nice
oh my goodness, simpLe and Blue, what a cool move that was. You never see people comboing, getting kill combos in 2v2 with the bow like that, but yeah, Blue gets it done.
Blue gets it done, and he gets it done right now. He's going on over to Cake on his fresh stock with all these stairs.
Cake's in trouble. Addymestic with the save. That was a great move by Addymestic. Cake had enough jumps to make it back to the wall, but you saw Blue there absolutely ready to get the KO on him, and Cake would have had no choice but to get hit by it. Yeah. So Addymestic certainly saved the day for his team right there, because that KO would have been too much to come back from.
But the Sair and the Cake Sair, and now they're able to get that combo to extend it onto the other opponent. A nice gravity cancel signature was canceled there, and Cake just barely survives getting hit by that recovery. Addymestic unarmed, and a neutral stick. I'm not sure what hit Cake there, but he manages to survive, but that Sair will do it.
These are just such great teams. Ladies and gentlemen, what a treat. What a treat this is.
It's simpLe on the side of the stage. Oh, he gets interrupted with a side light, and Addymestic is trying to get these Sairs. Cake is so close to punishing Blue. Damage here on this new stock. He has to get that. The neutral stick's not connecting, and Blue is punishing Cake for every opportunity that he goes for. He's trying to get these finishing moves. The neutral stick would have been amazing there, but unfortunately does not connect. The dive kick almost killing Blue.
That's a tough move to use to be connecting like that. Side signature, down signature, both had a lot more active frames.
Oh, that ground pound went so low.
Addymestic, what was that? Falling with the ground pound so low, it ended up just uppercutting him.
I guess he had to fall that low. That way he could drift and hit him dead center into the spear.
Yeah, he was positioning himself while he was going low there. But, well, unfortunately, because of how low he went, he didn't get the KO with that recovery. No problem, though. simpLe goes down. Addymestic still holding on to 2 stocks. Things are looking good for the Blue team here.
Blue surprisingly taking a lot of damage. Okay, Addymestic still on 2 stocks, as you said. Cake trying to find, doesn't kill Addy just off the top so far. Cake has not been getting combo, but there's that Sair, and Blue ready immediately with that down air.
Cake's in trouble now. You see simpLe going for the KO on the Cake, and he gets it. Unbelievable. Addymestic now having the 2v1. He's got 2 stocks, but just barely.
The last time I saw this 2v1, he definitely was able to take out simpLe, but he wasn't able to fight against Blue. But this time, Blue was the one that is damaged. If he could take out Blue before losing the stock, it could definitely look very good for him. But the Nair kills off the top again, and the red team is looking primed to be able to take game number 3.
Yeah, this is going to be tough for Addymestic. It's still close. I think this is anybody's game still, but we're going to see a very, very precise game from Blue and simpLe. Nice! What an unbelievable combo there from Blue and simpLe.
No finisher, but just find another one.
Addymestic has taken so much damage in such a short amount of time. Blue and simpLe are just very methodically taking Addymestic down. There's not much he can do about it.
Oh, but simpLe accidentally neutralizes Blue and puts him even deeper into kill percent. He goes for a side save.
Double pogo
down
to a side air? That was cool.
Has to dodge away from Blue's side air. simpLe was able to follow up that jumping Sair. Might probably be able to do it. Oh, no, he side airs past the weapon toss. Blue has him underneath the stage, and he recovers into that bow as it falls down on the ground. Addymestic looking for these side lights. The recovery hits. Doesn't KO.
Addymestic's got to be careful what moves he uses to hurt. Oh, man, he caught him. Addymestic was trying to use the dive kick to get out of the way so that he wouldn't have to burn his dodge. A smart move, but it ended up doing him in.
Yes, it did.
If he did get around it, that would have been great. And if he burned his dodge, I'm not sure he would have been able to make it back anyway against a team like simpLe and Blue. So
especially when it's a 1v2 and you don't have your teammate to save you.
Yeah.
And it kind of felt like Blue was prepared for that dive kick when he made that weapon toss as well.
Yeah.
To be able to get him to be able to kill off the top or off the side of the map as he did.
That's the usual move when you don't want to burn your dodge. You either fast fall or dive kick. Dive kick was the right call there. Fast fall certainly wouldn't have done it. No. But just red team was ready for it. They didn't have an issue.
And so
Blue
now
changing the song on his phone there. I wonder what he's listening to.
I'm wondering that too. Everybody's got different music that they like to listen to, from dubstep to classical music to sometimes some jazz and some weird other genre.
And everything in
yeah,
between.
Everything in between. whatever it takes to be able to get you to the right mindset to be able to play these really intense games, and it seems to be working out for Blue and simpLe here as they are up 2-1 against Cake and Addymestic. One more game, and they get into winners finals and knock the reigning world champs into losers here at DreamHack
that would be so crazy. Well, Blue, if anybody can do it, Blue and simpLe can. So here we go, Miami Dome for potentially the final game of the set, unless Cake and Addymestic can manage to take this.
Here we go, Cake.
The simple switch to Hattori seemed to be a very good choice.
Oh yeah, immediately. The Brawlhalla just got destroyed, and then he switched over to Hattori, and they haven't dropped a game on it since.
Right.
Cake and Addy haven't made any legend sauce for themselves, but I don't think Cake wants to go over to the Queen 9. They definitely can't make the decision anymore as they are on their match point.
I'm surprised. Yeah, I'm surprised Cake hadn't switched to Queen 9 yet. I wonder what the thought process is behind it. Oh, simpLe goes down a little bit early. I don't know if Addy can make it back, but Cake with an amazing save, saving him from Blue.
And Addymestic still manages to live. Oh, weapon toss comes out, but he has his recovery. But Blue with the excellent edge guard there with the down air. Doesn't matter that he was saved by Cake, and now Cake has to wait patiently for Addymestic to respond. Blue kicks Cake aside. Oh, and that amazing ledge cancel there with that dash back, being able to get that side air. Cake finds a recovery on a simpLe in the orange now here on the second stock, with giving Blue team a slight edge, and the nice, excellent down stick, be able to get the KO. But simpLe follows up immediately with his own signature.
Keeping it a tie game. That was great. That was great by both teams there.
Oh, and that ground pound interrupted, not spaced perfectly against simpLe's recovery. simpLe manages to make it back, and now Cake with that downer puts simpLe to the red. Stocks are even. Blue team slightly in the lead, but if simpLe and Blue find an amazing combo on either Addymestic or Cake, it doesn't make a difference. Cake finds that sider.
Oh,
no
can they get
tosses.
the edge guard onto simpLe here?
He
yes!
does.
They Cake scared him away with that weapon toss.
Yes.
That was a perfectly placed weapon throw.
Sometimes it doesn't matter if the weapon doesn't hit, as long as it gets your opponent
It
to go
burned
to
his dodge, and,
yep.
and he dodged in an awkward direction that ended up doing him in. Good move. That put him ahead. They really needed that. This is looking good for Cake and Addymestic. If they can hold on to it now, that was a very, very good stock. I don't want to say free stock, but like, I mean, that was bonus.
Yes,
they got a bonus stock there.
Yes, they definitely did, and it was partially due to just you're right. The weird dodge angle definitely helped out the blue team there as simpLe fell to his death. And now simplifying these down airs onto Addymestic is putting him towards kill percent. Cake goes
what
for
a
the delay
punish
recovery.
by Blue. He knew what Cake was trying to do there, and Blue got an amazing punish onto Cake for doing it. Not only that, but saved his teammate a whole lot of damage, possibly a KO.
I love how proactive these teams are.
Tie
Cake
game once again.
Stock, but they're so ready to be able to follow up. If their teammate gets hit by a combo starter like a downlight, they're immediately chasing after them with their own neutral airs or their own recoveries, just to be able to stop that, realizing that the damage that they'll give to their teammate is going to be a lot less than the damage they'll take if they just let that thing go. And now
so look at this. Blue is ahead by a stock here, but simpLe's so far behind in damage, and they've done it. They've eliminated one of the team members, and now they've got a 2v1 against Blue. Both Cake and Addymestic very healthy for this 2v1. It's looking good for them, but a 2v1 against a player like Blue is not easy.
Oh, he even waited out that little jump there with the recovery.
Yeah, they both got excellent reads on each other.
But they just, like, it was spaced just right outside of where they were.
He was babysitting him on his way out,
but the weapon toss will probably do it. Oh,
this might be
a dodge?
Oh, okay. Great. Well placed by Cake. Here we go.
Another
Cake
stock.
and Addymestic versus Blue. It's a 2v1. All players pretty healthy here. Blue can definitely do this, but Cake and Addymestic certainly have the upper hand in this battle.
There's a good start from Blue. He's going to be looking for a lot of these very quick hits, like the Sairs and the neutral airs, to be able to get damage in without locking himself in place. But
nice.
oh no, the combo.
Combos. Oh man.
He still has it going.
Again? Let's do it one more time. Oh, man, they've dealt so much damage yet again. Oh, that was sick. Cake and Addymestic with a huge finish to take out Blue and simpLe, moving the set onto Game 5.
That was the most extended team combo I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, they reset it like twice.
Usually you expect to be able to see players just end it once in one go, but they played it off of dodge
reads. Look at Cake smiling. He knows
Blue.
How sick that was.
And then at the very end, they were able to get the same setup, and Cake pivot charging that neutral sig to be able to finish off. Such an amazing combo there to be able to finish off and bring it to game number 5.
The neutral sig was like, just perfection. What an excellent move choice for the end of that team combo. They reset that team combo twice. I mean, that was ridiculous.
Yeah, there was like
Cake
three series of nairs into pummels into eventually the neutral sig that was able to bring that from white to red.
That was awesome.
That's how you want your 2v1s to be able to play it out. Because sometimes they could be pretty scary, especially against like what I remember at BCX was like any player that played Axe essentially was able to get in and out of these 1v2s and essentially make it into 1v1s. But we didn't see that this time in either of these games. And now we're on game number 5 to decide who gets in the winners finals.
Game 5, ladies and gentlemen, it all comes down to this. Losers got to go down into the losers bracket. and face off against some pretty epic teams. And winner of this is guaranteed top 3. That's a lot of money in a tournament like this.
A lot indeed, and a lot of security there, knowing that you have that many times to be able to fight, to be able to get in that first place position. But that's why they're valuing this so highly here as we see them going into game number 5. Blue and Cake, oddly enough, separated from each other. And now, side stick charged up, ends up hitting simpLe. simpLe not in the right position, maybe not expecting it. And there's a lot of team damage going on between both places.
Everyone's got like equal damage. Wow, that weapon throw follow-up from Addymestic onto Blue. That was perfect. Cake looking for an edge guard now onto simpLe, doing a great job so far. But Blue kind of saves simpLe there from the edge guarding. Once again, every time Cake gets a good move on simpLe, simpLe's going down. Addymestic tries to save him, but he didn't get low enough in time. And they even up the stocks. Just when you think simpLe and Blue are down, they bring it back in such an amazing fashion. And simpLe now gets the KO, putting the red team in the lead. That's incredible. Addymestic and Cake were doing what?
Back to even. Back to there's the
KOs are going all over the place.
The balance is constantly shifting between these two teams as they are so evenly matched here in game number 5. Down air is dodged all the way by Blue. But Addymestic tries to go for a team combo, ends up hitting onto simpLe, and he's fine with that as long as his teammate's not getting punished. Sair does not go into Cake's neutral air. Can't find Blue with any of his nairs himself. Tries to follow with the down air, but no, Blue is ready for it. Sent Cake off stage, and simpLe has been winning these off-stage exchanges with Cake. Blue manages to make it back onto the stage. Addymestic finds a nice Sair, and Blue keeps Cake separated so they can't get these team combos. And now they started off on Addymestic. He's been put into the red and disarmed.
Cake's got Blue off the side there. Turns around instead to fight simpLe. Cake,
the double KO.
Oh no, that's so unfortunate. Oh boy, this is going to be tough for them to come back.
It's looking really good for the red team,
Cake and Addymestic. They can certainly do this though. Blue off the side, Cake looking for an edge guard. Instead, offs the team combo with Addymestic, and chase dodges out of the way for Blue's inevitable punish.
Okay, there's maybe the KO on the Blue. Blue might be able to make it back with the dodge. Refreshes, no, can't make it back. And
that was smart by Addymestic not to pursue that any further.
The ground pound.
Oh my goodness, can Cake and Addymestic? Yes, I can't believe it. Cake and Addymestic have equalized this match after such a huge lead was against them.
And it was amazing because they were able to do that based off the fact that simpLe, while very ahead, they were able to get team combos onto him while Blue was recovering to be able to get that KO, knowing that Blue couldn't make it back to the jumps on that previous thing. You were right, very intelligent to be able to chase it. And now he D-Lane narrowed him into simpLe.
Such finesse from Cake and Addymestic. They're playing so great right now, but look at the damage. It's all even. It's anybody's game right now. It caught both of them. It caught his teammate and his opponent.
He's got to be careful about that because even if they're on even damage, when it's your team player hitting the other person, it's not going to do as much force as it does on your opponent. Right.
So sometimes it's worth it, but the damage stays the same.
The damage does stay the same.
The force gets reduced to 75%.
There goes Cake.
Cake is out. It's up to Addymestic right now. Can he defend?
He uses a side stick almost to escape, but Blue and simpLe have been so great on these edge guards, and there's so little wall to work with here on Shipwreck. Uses the recovery to reposition, neutralize him, but
nice
Blue ready to punish.
That was great. That was a great move choice by Blue there, stopping what could have been devastating from Addymestic.
simpLe doesn't follow up on that down air, however, and Addymestic just trying to find something. These pummels are not coming out. simpLe goes for the weapon toss, interrupted immediately.
Once again, interrupting what could have been a kill combo. This is incredible. Addymestic, this is so dangerous for Addymestic.
The neutral egg kills!
I can't believe it. Blue and simpLe have taken the set. A little pop off from those guys over on the far end. Cake and Addymestic, they're disappointed, but they respect it.
Our first team in winners finals.